Queen Walk LaLo is the strongest attack strategy right now at Town Hall 11. Today, 5 examples, we're breaking it down. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and today we're hanging out over in Iron Horse as they took on new scientists in their most recent MLCW war. And this video is solely going to be focusing on the strongest attack strategy, probably overall in Clash of Clans, but definitely at Town Hall 11. That being the Queen Walk LaLo. We have a few different variations of it, a few different attackers, but all at Town Hall 11. Before I give you the 5 examples that I have for you today, make sure you sub the channel and ring the bell for daily Clash of Clans videos. You're going to want to be here, and I'm going to want you here as well, guys, so make sure the bell is rung. We're starting out today with Use coming on in. 17 balloons, 5 healers for that Queen Walk, 10 minions for cleanup, 2 lava hounds, Stone Slammer, a few bowlers to clean up some stuff along the outside of the base, Rage, Jump, another Rage in the CC, and some haste spells. We have some Quad Quake examples, which are my personal favorite. They're going to be coming a little bit later on in the video, so make sure you stay tuned for those because they are next level right there, guys. Not saying that this attack isn't sweet. Look at the funneling going on here, the value from that bowler and from that baby dragon, allowing for the Queen Walk to get herself into the base. Remember, we want to try and take as much out of this base with the Queen Walk / Queen Charge as possible. We should be seeing a jump spell dropped fairly soon for that Queen to get herself on in there. We'll see if that's what the choice is of Use. But remember, you want to take out air defenses, you need to lower the clan castle, and you really are going to want to take out the enemy Queen as well. If you can do all of those things, you could LaLo the tail end of the base and pull in the 3-star. Queen right now, she's working on that Lava Hound. The jump spell has been placed. Nice job while waiting, just kind of get the jump down. It's going to stay up for long enough, no worries. Notice how the jump spell was used not into the entire core of the base, but into this certain compartment right here with the Inferno Tower. That's directing the Queen in the path that Use wants the Queen to go. He wants the Queen to go up this way, not over towards the western side of the base, so the LaLo should be coming in from the other side, funneling down the base, making it narrow. Queen on Queen, giant bomb being dropped as well. Here comes the Stone Slammer, actually coming in from the eastern side of the base. As you notice, the base has been funneled out, a little triangle taken out from the bottom. Now the balloons and everything can path right on up this way, and then straight on down to the west. Really nice job here with the placement of those lava hounds, of those troops as they get dropped into the base, going after the Eagle Artillery first. That's, you know what, smart play right there, coming in from the east, because it was a more direct path to the Eagle Artillery, which will do a lot of damage to those balloons. Look at these loons coming through right now. Max loons from the Stone Slammer, max level balloons for Town Hall 11 from cooking them up. Lava Hound, we have 2 still standing on this attack, and one of them just goes down right there, which is actually good. You want some of your Lava Hounds to pop so that they can clean up the rest of the base. Lava Pups, really great for an organic cleanup on the base. And right here, I believe this is the last of all of the defenses, which means in the next 23 seconds, the rest of this base is going to be cleaned up for the 3-star. Use pulling it in. That was the first attack. We got 4 more. Surg is coming in on this base, and we talked about the Quad Quake, and we're going to see it right here in this one, guys. We have an anti-3-star Town Hall 11 base, 20 balloons, 5 healers, 2 hounds, and 11 minions. No baby dragon on this one, no bowlers on this one. That was kind of specific to the base to get that funnel established properly. It can be done right here without using them. The Quad Quake is going to completely open up the base, which is going to allow the Queen to dive on in. Notice the King being placed down here. That's setting the funnel for the Queen, as the archers are setting the funnel over in the east, so the Queen can go nowhere but into the base. And there is that Quad Quake, opening up that compartment, beating down on those buildings significantly as well, making them so much weaker. That balloon is being dropped to make sure there are no air traps or air mines, so that the healers of the Queen can get on into the base safely. Notice the Queen was raged, now the healers are raged. Another rage spell being dropped right there, so that our Queen could take down the enemy Queen with no issue. She's going to be able to step up here, deal with the clan castle, deal with the Eagle Artillery, take down air defenses, take down the enemy Queen. All objectives have been completed. You got the clan castle, you got the Queen, and you got as many air defenses as possible. If you could take down an Inferno Tower in there as well, that's a good thing. The Queen should be able to step on up here and take down that third air defense that's hanging out right by the enemy King up top. Stone Slammer's coming into a multi-target Inferno, and that multi's not going to do much at all. Queen's even taking down the Eagle Artillery. Let's talk value for a second, guys. Well, I'm done talking about value, but that was a ton of value. The third air defense does go down. Only one air defense there is left in the base to be tanked, and it's being tanked by the 2 Lava Hounds. Haste spell being dropped as the balloons approach, and we have the max level balloons again out of the Stone Slammer. Now, with these attacks, with balloons, they can be very vulnerable, and there's a lot of defenses left, so you can't feel confident until the attack is without any more defenses. Sometimes you'll take down half of a base, and then suddenly your balloons are just going down like crazy. So nice job with the haste spell, trying to get the balloons through this northern part of the base that has a large number of defenses left. Wizard towers are horrible for balloons. Look at the health on those balloons going down, but the balloons, with the help of the Grand Warden, were able to take down the Wizard Tower, and well, the balloons only have to deal with 1 Archer Tower left, and even if the balloons did go down, guys, it would have still been a 3-star. Oof, air mine. That was brutal. What we're gonna do here is watch the cleanup and enjoy it. That was our second attack, another sweet one. Let's go take a look at the third. Before we get into it, guys, I want to remind you, you can head over to gfuel.com and save yourself 10% or 30%, depending on if my sale's going on still or not, using code ECHO on all G Fuel products. Head on over there, guys. Get yourself some shirts, some shakers, whatever you want. Just go get it. So we're dealing with one of these deadly island bases now. Some people know how to break them. Other people struggle greatly with them. 18 balloons, 5 healers, 2 lava hounds, 12 minions, and the Stone Slammer in this one. Notice there is no quad quake here. Now, a quad quake could have been used dead in the center of the base, but it would have been tough to get the queen in there. It would have opened up all of the compartments, but wouldn't have worked out as planned. Queen's being dropped in right there. Nice job with the wall breakers, just trying to get that wall going. I like the really early rage spell. You never see that happening, but it happened here today. Queen's gonna dive on up and move on into the base. There are no more jump spells, no spells to get the queen into the base besides her pounding on some wall, but it's going to be okay. She's gonna be able to do that. Our king is gonna be able to pop his ability really soon. Clan Castle lore is successful. The queen is gonna deal with the baby dragon, the balloons, and the king, there's his ability. I was hoping he'd turn back and work on the town hall, but looks like a few of his barbarians were trying to until they hit a giant bomb, or 4, I don't know. That was a lot of giant bombs right there. The wall breakers actually went within the rage spell, opened up another tier of wall. That's next level play right there, guys. Getting wall breakers to path properly into a base to a second level of wall is not easy. It takes practice. Now, the Eagle has been activated. The Eagle Artillery is something that you got to worry about at this point in time. We also have 1 Inferno Tower that is set on multi and 1 set on single. Stone Slammer is going to come on into the multi-Inferno Tower because, well, of course, it can't take it down. It would just take forever. But the multi-target Inferno could give some problems to those healers, so getting the Slammer on it quickly was a very smart play. Unfortunately, the Eagle Artillery is now working on those healers as well, and I don't like the look of that, but it seems to have retargeted. Queen can continue pathing on through the base, taking out air defenses and taking out structures along the way. She's going to head on back, take down the town hall right now, securing that 2-star, and all while this is going on, we have the Grand Warden making all of the balloons and the Slammer invincible as they path on through the final compartments of the base. The balloons on top of the Eagle are now safe, because remember, the Eagle can't target right on top of itself or within a close radius, just like the mortar. If you're on top of a mortar, it can't target that troop. Surrounding buildings can, but the mortar itself can't. Eagle Artillery works the same way. There's a defense left, and the Queen is getting on over to that right now as the minions and the pups and the Stone Slammer and the balloons all clean up the rest of the base. I hope you guys are seeing the value in this strategy so far. It is not easy to become secure with a queen charge the way they've been seeing it, but it takes practice. The best way to practice, friendly challenges, do it on ladder, and then bring it to war. King James is back with another attack right here. 1 baby dragon, 20 balloons, 2 lava hounds, 10 minions, and again, the quad quake. And we're looking at a pretty solid base right here with 2 island compartments, a real open center where the queen could walk if possible. And the queen walk is starting in the west. Now, some of the wall is not completely upgraded. Yeah, of course, that happens sometimes, but we still got a great attack in our hands against a really solid base with really solid hero levels, max level heroes as well. So it's not a pushover base. Don't want you guys thinking it is. Now the queen is going to most likely dive right in, and look at that quad quake. The value you get from quad quake is just insane. Taking down the air defense the queen is about to do, and then she's going to step up, work on that multi-inferno. Now what I would like to see is her path around and go up the center of the base, and we'll see if she actually does path that way. The balloon is going to be heading right on over to that cannon, which will be good, but she's pathing properly. It's all working out right in this world right now. A couple of barbarians down below, but those Tesla are going to take them out. With the rage spell, the healers did just eat one of those air mines. She's got to deal with 4 Expos, an eagle, the enemy queen, and a clan castle that's probably going to be deployed soon. Wow, that eagle is banging hard down on her. Her ability needs to be used, but you know what? You got to keep your queen alive. Your ability is your get out of jail free card. That cloak is just really important. Try and rage when you can, but when you can't, when you're getting into an area like that, you're going to have to use her ability just to save the queen. If she goes down, the attack is dead. Those healers were used for nothing. So right now, she's going to actually be just doing a little bit of support to the push that's coming in now behind the Lava Hounds and that Slammer. Grand Wardens are as well. Unfortunately, they are fighting through a sweeper, and if you guys know LaLo attacks, balloons, or really any air attacks, sweepers are a pain in the butt. Now, they don't do any damage to your troops, but they keep pushing them back, not allowing your troops to actually get where you want them to go. Luckily for the attacker right here, for King James, raged them up at the right time, invincibilized. That's not even a word, but he made them all invincible with that Grand Warden's Eternal Tome ability, and they quickly went through the rest of the base. Beautiful job right here. This one may have been my favorite attack out of all of them. I don't know. They were all amazing. This one was really cool. I just loved how that Grand Warden's ability encompassed everything that was in the core of the base. It took everything down, zipped them with the rage spell. Perfect play, beautifully done. And I believe I have one more attack for you guys. The last one, the finale, the final. Let's go take a look. And yes, that is true. My prediction was correct. A little bit more lava wall on this one than white, but it's the final example of 5 of the best Walk LaLo attacks that I've seen lately in Clash, and it's all coming out of, like I said, Iron Horse. The Queen Walk starting again. Let me know in the comments below, guys, are you a Queen Walk attacker, or do you prefer to go with a kill squad, or are you a mass troop attacker, kind of like the new mass royal ghost thing? Although by the time this video goes live, it's probably not going to be new anymore. Notice the Queen right here, the wall. Oh man, what a beautiful wall breaker opening right there, as the Queen's able to now take out all air targeting structures, Wizard Tower, Archer Tower, 2 air defenses. Then the Quad Quake should be used right in the center of the base, which will completely open up everything. Oh, actually, no Quad Quake in this one. I take it back. I should have looked. It was a jump spell instead, still allowing the Queen to get in the center. Quad Quake could have been used right there, and the entire base would have been exposed. You know, I'm just a fan of it. I just like the Quad Quake. It's just cool to use. I don't know. I try and see people using it wherever I can, and I try to use it wherever I can as well. Queen is going to be able to jump on in, though, take on out the Clan Castle, the Eagle Artillery, 2 air defenses. She should also be stepping on up and working on that Inferno Tower. Nice job with the rage. Look at the value. Now she's going on in, going to beat down the enemy Queen. Expos are going to be going out of the way. 27% of the base taken down, but not only trash buildings, guys. We're talking about really solid defenses that could have hurt, made the LaLo have a difficult time, but it's not. Here comes a Slammer and a Lava Hound from the north. Grand Warden, of course, being used to support that portion of the attack rather than supporting the Queen Walk. But the walk is not over. Another rage spell being dropped on the Queen and her healers as she continues to path on through. Nice job with the freeze spell on top of the multi-target Inferno Tower. Just trying to keep everything, alive as long as possible. Balloons do go down pretty easily to multi-target Infernos. Queen's going to get another air defense. Lava Hound right over here is going to be tanking for the balloons and Slammer as they come around. This Queen Walk value was humongous, guys. That haste spell being dropped on the balloons. Remember, your siege units are not affected by spells until they're deployed. And we're probably going to see the last haste spell either being swagged or used right there. Yeah, it was going to be used in an area. Honestly, it wasn't even needed, but, really nice attack by NCNX from Iron Horse. Beautifully done. Only 2 defenses left. The rest of this is going to be cleaned up with really everything in the attack. The final triple that we're sharing today. Thank you guys so much for coming through today. I really appreciate you spending your time with me here on the channel. Let me know down in the comments below if you want to see more examples of attack strategies like this being broken down and showing a good handful of examples of success using the strategy. Also, don't forget about my second YouTube channel where I feature Blizzard mobile content. But for now, we're out. Check out this video before you head out for the day, and I'll see all you back here later on today with another video. Until then, be good.